Okay, so your homework helper is here. So let's just get started and run through some of these and talk about what you need to do and what you should see. Okay, so first off, we're going to be graphing these in slope-intercept form. So one of the first things that you always need to do is to identify your slope and your y-intercept. Okay, so in this case, your slope is a negative 2/3, and your y-intercept is 0, -4. Okay, and the second one, your slope is a negative 2/3, and your y-intercept is a -3. Now, don't forget to write your y-intercept as a point. Now, if you're paying attention to what you just wrote down, you should notice that both of your slopes are the same thing. Therefore, we know we're going to have us some parallel lines. Okay? So let's just prove that. So I'm going to start at 0, -4. I am going to do a slope of a negative 2/3. Now, normally negative 2/3 would mean down 2, right 3. But in this case, I can't go down 2. Okay? So I'm going to think of it this way. And so that means I need to go up 2 and left 3. So let's go up 2 and left 3. And then once I get there, I put my point. Okay? And so now I'm going to go ahead and draw my line. Okay? So now I'm going to do the next one. So this one is at -3. It also has a slope of a negative 2/3. So again, I'm going to go up 2 and right 3. And then I'm going to, again, draw my line. Okay. Now, do be sure you're always using your ruler. And you can see that these are parallel. Therefore, in terms of answering the question, where do they cross? They don't. And so we say no solution. Okay, let's go ahead and start the next one. So first, my question to you is, what kind of a line is y equals a -1? Normally I write y equals k. What kind of line do I have? Okay, and hopefully you remember that it is a horizontal line. So that means I'm going to have a horizontal line at a -1. Okay. My second equation is in slope-intercept. So again, my slope is 5, and my y-intercept is 4. Okay. Now let's go ahead and graph. I always start with my y-intercept. Okay. Again, my slope is 5. That would be 5/1, but I can't go up 5. So remember, I can think of both of them as negative, because that still is a +5, which means I'm going to go down 5 and left 1. So this would mean down and left. And I'm going to draw my line. Okay. So this one's really easy to see where they cross, and it is at a -1, -1. Number 3. My slope is a -3/4, and my y-intercept would be 0, 4. Number 3, my slope, Okay, that's an understood 1 would be 1, and you can write it 1 or 1 over 1. My y-intercept is a -3. Okay, so let's start with the first one. 0, 4. I'm going to go down 3, right 4. Go ahead and draw my line. Okay. The next one, I'm going to start at a -3. I have a slope of 1, which would mean up 1, right 1. So that's going to look like that. Draw my line. And we can see our answer is at 4, 1. Okay, number 4. Identify your slope. Identify your y-intercept. Okay. And then let's start graphing. So 0, -3, slope of -7/2. Now again, remember if it's a -7/2 and I can't do that, then I just put the negative on the other one. So this would mean up and left. So I'm going to go up 7 and left 2, and there's my graph. Okay. My next one, I'm at 1. Okay. And I can't go up 7 because I'm definitely going to go off my graph. So we could go down 7. Now that's still going to put me off the graph, okay, but not as bad. So I'm going to go down 7 and right 2. So we can kind of estimate that, okay. And again, draw my line. Okay, now my lines are not the greatest, but hopefully what you see, and if you used your ruler, is that those lines have the same slope. Therefore, again, they are parallel, which means it is a no solution. Okay, so that is page 1.